Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Arrows and the Cobras. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jeff Kessler, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Now in the box, Alton Kramer. He will lead this one off today.
The second baseman, Alton Kramer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
First pitch, 111.
The windup and the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And another foul ball.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Popped up. Taylor moving to his left. 1 out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Jerry Jordan.
So striding in, Jerry Jordan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
One out, nobody on. Fouled off. Lays off. 2-2 now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Chet Tierney.
Into the box now, Chet Tierney, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. From the stretch, and there he goes towards second. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Jordan stands at first with 1 out. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
At the plate, Muhammad Butts. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. First and second now, one man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
To the plate now, Cliff Kennedy, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And it's fouled away. Chopper to short. He's got it. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
That's it. The pitcher, Antonio Nunez.
Stepping in now, Antonio Nunez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Christian is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Byron Kane.
So stepping in, Byron Kane. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another look to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And how about the recovery here as they get him at second base, so forget about the miscue there as the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. Mexico City is out in front 3-0. Tony Norton, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty B, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Now at the plate, Mark Lacy. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Mark Lacy.
Pitch on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So now to the plate, Greg English, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back singles right here in the top of the first inning, this team is in prime position to jump out to an early lead and be the aggressor today.
Into the box, Paul Taylor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First and second here with nobody out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Kevin Landry, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Here's the 1-1.
2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Jonathan Atkins will be next. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate, Jonathan Atkins, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Popped him up. Kane in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Byron Kane.
Byron Kane.
First pitch on its way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Atkins is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting it, the catcher, Andrew Zavala.
Into the box, Andrew Zavala. Here comes the first pitch. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Zavala is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive-minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
The pitcher, Tony Norton, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the second baseman, Alton Kramer.
Stepping into the box, Alton Kramer, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 1-0 home. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he is in there.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
To the plate now, Jerry Jordan fouled away. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope.
very high, 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. The Arrows are out on top, 4-0. Leading off the inning, Sean McKee, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fouled off. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Bat explodes as this is popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Brad Benton.
In now, Brad Benton. First pitch on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-1. Buford Christian is on deck. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder, Buford Christian.
Ready now, Buford Christian. First offering on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Two out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Popped him up. Jordan has a play. And that retires the side. Ready for another chance? Chet Tierney. He reached on a single in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. At the plate now, Muhammad Butts, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 delivery. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Billy Gore gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Into the box now, Cliff Kennedy. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Gore rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So coming to the plate, Antonio Nunez. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now here it comes. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. English ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
At the plate, Byron Payne. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Andrew Zavala would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses the circle change there, and it's 3-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. Mexico City is on top 6-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Billy Gore. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here it comes.
Inside ball.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Tierney moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Mark Lacy.
Digging in, Mark Lacy. He singled his last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
Off the plate,
Ball 1. One out, nobody on. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. On the ground to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
In now, Greg English. A ball and no strikes. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Striding in once again, Paul Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kennedy is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 8, Kevin Landry.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Landry. Has a look, now the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Paul Hughes gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Settling in now, Andrew Zavala. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 2-1 now. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The pitch. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. So here now's the pitcher, Tony Norton. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Alton Kramer. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. A hit and two at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. Hit high in the air down the right field line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
The first baseman,
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and a dive, but he's back in there. And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Adkins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jonathan Adkins.
First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. In there, 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
1-2.
Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jonathan Adkins is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Mickey.
So now to the plate, Sean McKee, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. One out, nobody on. Fastball is looked at for strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Another payoff pitch. Fouled away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Digging in to try it again, Brad Benton. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, that's inside.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit out towards second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Edgar Navarro gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And here comes the first baseman, Jerry Jordan.
Jerry Jordan.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Navarro, a Kentucky-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2025.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
One strike.
The count now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lined hard toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
To the plate now, Chet Tierney, as he'll take a look at ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way-go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start at this one.
At the plate now, Muhammad Butts, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Unable to find the zone with the slider. None out, runners at first and second. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now the 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Adkins is right there, 1 down. And he'll get into 3rd here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
We'll see if moving up to 3rd pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for 3rd, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Ready for another shot now, Cliff Kennedy, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box, Antonio Nunez, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Don, the man, makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring.
The man.
Leading off the inning, Buford Christian, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Tried a change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looks like he's seeing it pretty good.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in now, Edgar Navarro. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he pulls this one back in time. 2-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 2-2.
Batter number 7.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mark Lacy. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First offering on its way. Low for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. 1-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's the 1-2.
Ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
At the plate, Greg English, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 6-2 game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Into the box now, Paul Taylor. Out in front of it, strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he'll dive back in safely. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a miss, got him reaching.
The catcher, number 8.
Ready once again, Kevin Landry, the American League's Silver Slugger, behind the plate a year ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Mexico City leads this one 6-2. Garrett Conway will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Conway.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Byron Kane. First delivery to him on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Stepping in now, Andrew Zavala, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Conway, a left-hander that stands 6'1" tall. He's a 9-year major league vet. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Bull Jr. will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Kane rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. And he is safe at the plate as they continue to pile on. It's now a 7-2 ball game.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Standing in now, Alton Kramer. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jerry.
Now at the plate, Jerry Jordan. He hits here in his spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Chet Tierney. He'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Mexico City is out in front here, 7-2. Josh Hansen enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Josh Hansen.
Striding in, Jonathan Adkins. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Adkins.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Kramer backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19, Sean McKee.
Now at the plate, Sean McKee. First offering on its way. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brad Benton.
At the plate, Brad Benton. First pitch on its way. Too low, 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Jordan will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. James Bond is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Dexter Godwin is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The bat on the farm. Antonio Nunez.
Eric Long will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And that misses. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Arrows on top 7-2. Dexter Godwin will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 1, Dexter Godwin.
Eric Long will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at shortstop. Justin Yeager is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training. Jamison Holdridge is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field. Leading off the inning, Buford Christian, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. Here it comes. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, James Bond will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Yeager, an Ohio native. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. A 1 pitch on its way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Glenn Suarez will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Ready with the 1-0. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now. Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Eddie Slinger will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
That evens it up 1-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. The 1-2 hit softly down the line at first. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Third baseman, number 3,
Jason McIntosh will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. A ball and no strikes. McIntosh, originally from Mississippi. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2-0.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The catcher, number 8.
David Laffey will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Tierney is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. Glenn Suarez will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Number 48.
Jason McIntosh will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9 spot. Tim Lee will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Now at second, number 54, Eddie Slinger. Now catcher, number 15,
John Durrington is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
John Durrington.
Alexi Varela is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second. Digging in and looking for more, Byron Kane will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed. The 0-1 pitch.
At the ball. got a ball, 1 strike.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And the pitch. Andrew Zavala stands in as he looks at a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fouled off. And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
That's the ball.
Ball 2.
I got the count, 2-2.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
King Giles will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Giles.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Arrows are out in front 7-2. Christopher Meadows is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Kyle Price will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
The center fielder, Kyle Price.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 19, John Mickey.
Howie Robinson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Robinson.
Looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Felipe Durango will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Durango.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Gil? This pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Buford Christian comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1. Hit hard, but foul. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate, James Bond, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. Fastball well outside. 2 down, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Hit out towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. The Arrows lead this one 7-2. Kyle Price stays in the ballgame, batting number 8, and takes over in center field. Howie Robinson will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot.
Now in center.
Ed Robinson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Colin Grant will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance, as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Down the third baseline, and that'll be a base hit, so he delivers off the bench to get things started here in the 9th. On to second, but the throw is wide.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Francisco Pimentel will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Pimentel.
A ball and no strikes. A runner at first with no outs here. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-1. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Popped him up. Bond has room in foul territory, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 99. Yes. Tierney.
Adam Turner will be summoned off the bench here, as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Ryan Mack will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Robinson is there, and he has it for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Jameson Holdridge.
So striding forward now, Jameson Holdridge. He's set, and the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Robinson Schwaben will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. The 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 2 out, bases loaded. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1.
Count for 3-1.
Byron Kane would be next. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Going back is the left fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Roll, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
In now, Byron Kane, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he fouls this one off. A
Another one sent foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Mexico City is out in front, 11-2. Colin Grant will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Adam Turner. Now in center. Number 51.
Francisco Pimentel remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base. Adam Turner will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Turner. Now at second.
Ryan Mack stays in the ball game in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field.
Number 51,
Robinson Schwabenland is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Robert Olson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Trevor Lauderdale will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Glenn Suarez. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Stepping in now, Alexi Varela, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Now it's 2-0. Olson playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
1 strike.
Hit out towards second. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jason McIntosh.
Now at the plate, Jason McIntosh. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way.
Nope. Ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Turner is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. Mexico City posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Tony Norton gets the W on the mound. Jeff Kessler struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 11 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.